can see you there. I have been getting quite a lot of questions, and I thought, why not make a frequently asked questions video to answer them. Let's get into them. Why are you choosing to live in fear? And why are you pushing your fear-mongering on the people around you? Okay, this is one I get quite a lot, actually. I'm a bit surprised. Don't super know where this is coming from, but let me try and address it anyway, I guess. I think what's happening here is that some people that, like, you might be this question asker, if this is you, I think you might equate seeing the reality of living during a deadly pandemic as fear. Yeah, I think that's just reality. That's how life is right now, unfortunately, and acknowledging that reality isn't really fear now, is it? So I think that's what's happening here, and me talking about living with that reality also isn't pushing it on people around me. It's just, you know, talking about the way life is right now. I hope that helps a little. Why do you want everyone to live in lockdown 24/7 forever? Yeah, I think there's been a misunderstanding here. See, what I want is social distancing, lots of testing, quarantine for people who are testing positive, and face masks. That's what I would like to see happen during a pandemic. A lockdown is where everybody has to stay in their house, all shops are closed, and, you know, that's not the same. Yeah, wearing face masks and keeping a bit of distance and testing is not the same as a lockdown. So I think, I don't know, I think another misunderstanding there probably, yeah. How did you handle a normal flu like this before then? Honestly, thank you for asking. Not a lot of people realize that flu season was always pretty scary for vulnerable people. I mean, thank you for asking this. The fact that you think about this and thought about us, I mean, it means a lot, to be honest. So thank you. How I used to deal with it is I would get a yearly flu shot. So I got a vaccine each and every year. And if people had symptoms, I would try to not let them get to my house. Face masks weren't as socially acceptable then, but once the pandemic is over and the flu season come, I would invite people in only wearing face masks, maybe, you know. Yeah, I think I might keep that going in the future, but thank you for asking, really. Means a lot. Now, this is a question I don't get a lot, but I have heard of other people getting a lot, so I thought I'd just throw it in as well. You know, those aren't necessary anymore, right? We're over that now. I'll take it off because I'm inside. Don't touch the face mask. Yep, there we go. That's how you take those off. Yeah, see, I took it off now because I'm inside and there's nobody else around me, so I can take it off. But when you go outside or when you're in a place with a lot of people, it's still recommended to wear those, actually. Here in the Netherlands, it's just no longer mandatory, meaning you can't get a fine if you don't wear it. But our health advisory board still wants everybody to keep wearing them. So we're not over it, and yes, you still should be wearing them. Is actually how that should go. Hope that helps. Next question. Why do you not care about the mental health of able-bodied people? See, that's actually not what's happening here. Me asking for attention for the vulnerable population doesn't mean that I don't care about people who aren't vulnerable. I think the mental health of those people is very important, and I think that's why government should explain why certain protections are necessary. Right now, really no government is good at explaining why they're necessary, so I think if people had more knowledge, they would understand better why everything was happening, and we would need extra help and stay vigilant on the mental health of our friends and our family. Yeah, I think that's super important. I do want to counter this though with why, to see the people that ask me this question, they usually ask it when I'm talking about the mental health of vulnerable people. And my counter question would be, why do you not care about the health of vulnerable people? Because we've been in quarantine or isolation or lockdown or some form of that for 2 whole years now. You've had sporadic lockdowns and are now able to go outside fully. I think at the moment, the people whose mental health is affected the most by the pandemic is in fact the vulnerable. I mean, it's not a competition, there's no oppression Olympics going on here, but it would be great if you cared about the mental health of vulnerable people as much as you did for able-bodied people. Just a suggestion. The next one usually comes in 2 different ways. I'll put both. Can you stop demanding that people deny themselves the natural urge to touch each other? Or the other way is said, I need intimacy, hello. Yeah, see, there's the thing. Again, vulnerable people need that too, and we have been lacking it now for, 2 whole fucking years. So if the things you need, we also need. So the sooner we can get COVID under control by, eradicating it and not letting it spread as freely as we do now, the sooner everybody could get back to that. Wouldn't that be lovely? That everybody could just hug each other and be happy. Isn't that the future we all want? Yeah? Please, I would love to hug my friends too, please. Yes? Please? The next one is kind of a tough one for me to answer, but I'll try it anyway. Why do you care so much? Only old people are dying now. Yeah, see, the thing is, it's mostly old people dying, but it's not only old people dying. So there's, you're missing some information there. But also, even if it was only old people dying, I personally am of the belief that old people are important and are valid human beings with rich, fulfilling lives who deserve to not die early because of a pandemic. You see, my grandmother turned 90. 90. Isn't that amazing? She made it to 90. That's incredible. And if she would have died like 10 years earlier because of a completely avoidable illness, I would have been fucking pissed at the people who gave her that illness. So yeah, maybe don't try and kill old people is my suggestion to this one. And old people's lives are valuable and important. So don't really know what else to say about that one. Yeah. The last one I really get a lot lately. I don't know if other people have gotten this one as much lately as well, but it's become, I think, the latest trendy question to ask people, maybe. It's, why are you still scared? It's just a flu now. Yeah, see, COVID is still not just a flu. Even if it was just a flu could be deadly to a lot of people, like a lot of people. So even if the pandemic was just a flu, we would still have to take precautions because we don't want to unnecessarily kill people with a flu. I mean, of course we don't. Plus, like I said, COVID isn't just a flu. It's still a very deadly illness that causes permanent damage to organs, even in mild cases. Plus, it leads to a lot of cases of long COVID, even people who had long COVID now getting ME and stuff, like lifetime debilitating illnesses. So yeah, it's more than a flu. And even if it was a flu, please still take that serious. A flu isn't fun and can still kill a lot of people. So hope that helps. Well, those were most of the questions I've been getting. Of course, I can't answer them all, but this video is already going on so long, so I figured I'd keep it at these. I hope this helps answer some of your frequently asked questions and that you heard the answers you were looking for. Okay, bye!